Hi, my name is Johnny Hunter. I'm on B.C.C. Forum, and I have two guests here. I have Stephen Bow and Stephanie Foster. They're both members or part of Marco Polo Sings a Solo. Stephen is our director, and Stephanie is our actress. Stephen, I'd like to start with you and ask you a little bit about Marco Polo. Could you, first of all, tell me where it's taking place, the cost of tickets, and things like that?
Okay, it will be at Stopgap Theater at B.C.C. College here on January 16th through the 19th. Tickets are $5 adults and $3 students and seniors.
That sounds good to me. Huh. Could you tell me a little bit what you did about preparing for the show?
Bureaucracy. No.
Yeah.
Basically, I read a lot of plays. People handed me plays from every direction, things they were interested in, and read plays that I was interested in, and then picked one that I felt strongly about that had to deal with things I was dealing with, going through with my life, and connected with me, and I felt would connect with the other students.
That sounds good. Stephanie, what was the process for you in getting into the play?
Well, you first find out about auditions, and I don't know how many weeks before auditions you find out, forget. But then you have to go through a process of choosing a monologue, which is probably the most crucial step before auditioning, because you want to read the script and figure out what sort of monologue would jive with the script. You know, you don't want anything that's pointing towards a particular character, because you don't want to seem too pushy, and you don't want to limit yourself. And then Stephen had us prepare a joke.
A joke?
Yes.
Are you going to tell us a joke?
No, not today. But yeah, we had to do a joke, which when you read the script, it doesn't stand out as it being a very humorous script. I mean, you don't think it's a comedy, but after doing the joke and reading the script a few more times, it's a very humorous
A definite
play.
comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Is this something they call high comedy?
Yeah, you could use that term. It really takes a humorous look at serious situations that I think are affecting the world quite a bit right now.
Well, could you give me some examples?
Basically, dealing with how people are changing their environment to suit themselves instead of adapting themselves towards the environment, and at the same time ending up destroying themselves. And I think that's with all the environmental concerns, the situation in the Middle East, that kind of things, it coincides quite a bit with this play.
Well, let me ask you, where does this play take place at?
On an iceberg off the coast of Norway in 1999.
Iceberg?
Yeah. Most of the world is being destroyed all around this iceberg, but people are still using the arts. The main character here is on this iceberg filming a play about Marco Polo. And there's theater still in Norway, so they go in the evening to go watch a play.
Oh, so Marco Polo is not the main character per se?
No, it's a play about going out on your own and exploring new worlds.
Oh, that sounds exciting. And your character, she's quite a lady of the world, or?
Oh, yes. Yeah, when she was younger, she started at about 8 years old. She was a child prodigy and started playing piano in all of the concert halls. And then she met Stoney, married Stoney, and is now, I don't want to say a housewife because that
Social
takes
butterfly.
on, yeah, she's a social butterfly. And so now she's living on the iceberg with Stoney and his parents in Norway.
Well, this must be an exciting time for the drama club. Does the drama club have very many members? What do you do to become part of that?
Right now we're about 25 members strong. There's no requirement other than to just show up to one of the meetings. They are on Thursdays at 2:30 in the theater. And basic requirements is just to come there and enjoy theater.
Oh, really? You don't have to have any previous experience as an actor or an actress?
No, not at all. There's all different parts of it, from acting to the technical ends. crew. We always need help. We always need ideas. So it keeps us busy.
All right. Is there a particular director over the whole drama club? Is there a president, or is it governed by everybody that's a party to it? Is it democratic like?
We have a president, vice president, treasurer, just the same as most of the other clubs on the campus. We have an advisor, faculty advisor, and who basically keeps us going in the right direction.
Well,
This is kind of our step to show the rest of the school what we have learned in the school.
so to speak, trying your wings.
Yeah, the next step up into the real world, I suppose.
How many shows have you directed?
This is my first direction.
Whoa, how do you feel about that? Are you nervous? Huh?
Scared to death.
Oh, God, I know the feeling.
Yeah, but it's enjoyable. It feeds the ego well. But it also destroys it.
Stephanie, have you been doing very many plays yourself? Is this your first show, or?
Oh, no. No, I've been doing plays since I was in kindergarten, I think.
Kindergarten?
Probably kindergarten was my first.
Whoa.
Sort
Played
of.
Hamlet.
Yeah, I played Hamlet. No, but, and I've done a whole bunch I've only done 3 community theater shows, and the rest has been through school or drama classes that I've taken.
Were those shows in this area, or?
2 of them were at Carco Theater in Renton, but I guess the name of the theater has been changed.
It has.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
I once worked there. Yes,
Oh, really?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a neat little theater. And so I did 2 shows there, and then a show over this summer at Village Theater in Issaquah.
Oh, yes, I know that one a little well, too. Dirty Work at the Crossroads. Do you have any plans for any future productions? Does the drama club sort of create a list of future plays for itself? Does it have a schedule it needs to follow?
No real schedule. We have 1 major production each year, usually falls in January. We do 1 act. We just did, last weekend we had 4 one-act plays go on for a couple nights. So later on in the year, there'll probably be some more 1 acts, or we do a lot of drama workshops, makeup workshops, different type of things. And then we organize trips down to Ashland for the Shakespeare Festival.
You do? Is there a large cost to the group, or?
No.
You guys get?
Basically, we try and get everybody involved, even people that can't afford to do all the trips, do fundraisers, or whatever we can come up with.
All right, all right. Do you plan? So wait a minute. First of all, I've heard that you're not from the Seattle area.
No.
Could you tell us where you're from?
Oh, I usually get beat up, they say. I'm from the C word. The C word.
The C word. That means California?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, whereabouts in California?
That's even worse. I'm from Orange County.
Orange County.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived the past couple of years in Mammoth, so
Well, how do you like it up here in Seattle?
great,
Yeah.
great.
Despite the rain and everything?
I love the rain. I love the rain.
Yeah, I do too. What about you, Stephanie? Are you from here?
I spent most of my years growing up in New York on Long Island.
New York, the theater town.
New York, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what got you interested in drama?
Oh gosh, ever since I was little, I've been a ham. So my parents sort of stressed that, and I never really liked sports, so I wanted to do something extracurricular.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
No, I'd kind of like to do some of that myself. So if I came along, you guys could kind of tutor me and give me a little helping hand in this stuff. Huh?
Sure.
All right, I love it. I love it. Another question I'd like to ask you for sure is the ending to Marco Polo. Could you tell me a little bit about that, or is it a secret?
It's somewhat of a secret, I suppose. And it's eluded me so far, I think.
All right. And for your character, is there a large amount of growth for her from beginning to the end?
I don't know if I want to tell you that. All of the characters grow.
Okay.
And they all reach a plateau, should we call it.
Okay. I've heard so many rumors about actors. I understand that sometimes actors go off in their own little corner just before a show and they talk to themselves. Now, is this true?
It varies from person to person. I would think that whether you're talking to yourself out loud or not, you're definitely talking to yourself. You're trying to turn the butterflies into positive energy and
Yeah.
get all of your nerves under control so you can go out there and give the best performance you've ever given.
The best thing I've heard about butterflies is that even though you've been doing something for a long time, you still have butterflies, but the only thing is that after a while, you can get them to fly in formation.
That's right, yep. If you don't have butterflies, you're up a creek.
Oh, I tell you.
That's what gives you the energy.
Do you have any aspirations to direct any other shows?
I'll let you know after this one.
Oh, come on, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I do. I enjoy it. It's a power trip.
Power trip.
No, it's really nice to be able to have the control to perform a production.
Well, in creating your production, did you have any difficulty with the actors or in casting or timetables, anything like that? Are there any funny stories or any occurrences that occurred with you while working on this process?
So far, the biggest difficulty is casting, is the panic.
I assume you have a costumer and old stage hands and things like this that really help you. And I suppose they need to be dependable people.
Yeah. We have a main core of designers, from lighting design, set designing, makeup, and then they have their own little departments of getting people together to organize what they need.
Okay.
So it's quite a few people are involved to put on a production.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is there a favorite part to preparing your character that you really like?
I enjoy the research of going through and finding bits and pieces and names and words that I don't understand, and then going to the library and sitting down and writing everything down about every person that I mention, you know, every historical figure.
You really
That's a lot
have
of
to
fun
do
to
that
me.
to prepare a role? I mean,
Oh,
really?
yeah. If you don't, you get up there and people know that you're talking about people you've never heard of.
Oh, gosh. I used to think that you just got on stage, you read the script and you remembered the lines and you just did it from the script. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that easy, huh?
No, the memorization part is the easiest.
It's the easiest.
Oh yeah, you go home, you memorize that within a few days, and then after that, then it's the difficult part.
Oh, yeah.
That's when
To make
the
it
work
real?
begins.
Is that
Oh
what you
yeah.
mean? Uh-huh. I like that.
Yeah.
God, it sounds intriguing. For you, are there other things that you'd like to go on to do? Would you like to do television or film or anything like that in the future?
I think I would. I'd like to give it a shot. I've never done it before, so
Okay.
I'd kind of like to get into that, see how it is. If I don't like it, I can always go back to the stage.
That's intriguing. You know, I really appreciate that you came to our show today, and I really want to thank our guests, Stephen and Stephanie, and I hope you get a chance to see the play Marco Polo Sings a Solo at the B.C.C. Theater. This is Johnny Hunter with B.C.C. Forum saying goodbye, and please come and see us again. In the meantime, I'm going to talk some more with these people, and perhaps you'll get a chance to see them.